Astronomers call this place the Cosmic Cliffs because it looks like a craggy landscape on Earth. But really, it's a vast cloud of gas and dust being blown into this shape by the bright stars above it. They're young stars that have recently been born. The Cosmic Cliffs are in our own galaxy, only 7,600 light years away, nearby compared to the distant universe.
This one's part of our story. This is how stars are being born. Our sun came from something like that, about 4.5 billion years ago. Stars like the sun, with planets around them, are being born as we watch. Stars can die in there, and the circle will start again. So that's one of the enchantments about this place. These really bright stars here are so hot, they're burning off the surface of this cloud, and see the wispy stuff is coming up like steam off a pond in the cold winter morning. Is being vaporized by the heat of these bright stars. And a picture like that, it's just incredible details. There's things in there nobody's ever seen, ever. And they're features you can't explain. And there's something that looks like a hook in there. Oh, why has nature got a little thing that looks like a hook? No, I don't know. We'll find out. The picture is so different from what you can ever possibly imagine because it's so beautiful.
Like it's so beautiful. Like I'm almost I'm almost tearing up now because it's just.
So when you see it, what is it that's so beautiful?
This has always been there. It's always been out there, but we're just now able to see it. We now have this new telescope that's opened up our eyes to see something that we couldn't see before. I once was blind, but now I see.
The telescope has shown us how stars are born, and it also shows us how they die. When the fuel in the core of a star starts to run out, it becomes unstable. The star at the center of the Southern Ring Nebula is blowing off gas and dust in an enormous bubble that expands at thousands of miles an hour. And JWST found this star on the brink of a more dramatic end. It will soon go supernova, exploding in a fireball that can outshine the entire galaxy. This is the remnant of a supernova that could be seen in 1667, not long after the time of Galileo. The star is now gone, but its material has been blown into interstellar space, where it will be incorporated into new stars and planets in a cycle of birth and death and rebirth. The elements that made our sun and our Earth, and us too, were born out of exploding stars like this.
Our atoms are immortal, and we have been recycled.
We are recycled.
We are just recycled. We are recycled. It's okay.
We are the product of multiple generations of stars exploding and casting that matter out into space. And then that matter gets sucked up into the next generation of a gas cloud that's collapsing and forming a new star. You know, you look up at the night sky and everything seems so distant and far away, but that's our origins. That's where we came from.
And this is one of the richest places new stars are being born in our galaxy. It's called the Pillars of Creation. The Hubble telescope took this picture in 1995, but it couldn't see through the dust. JWST sees right through it. The stars are formed when the gas collapses under the force of gravity, compressing into spheres that get hotter until nuclear fires ignite in their cores. This is a star just emerging from its cocoon. It looks a little like E.T.'s finger. And in fact, this is the touch of life.
Star formation is how we get the heavier elements. Atoms are literally crushing together to form the oxygen that we breathe, and the iron that's in our blood, and the calcium in our bones. It all came from a star.
We are made of stardust. The nuclear fires in the cores of stars and supernovas make the heavier elements. These elements become clouds of dust in the spiral arms of galaxies. We've seen clouds of stardust before, but only JWST captures them like this, drifting in the cool vastness of interstellar space. The instruments identified ice grains here that contain carbon dioxide, methane, ammonia, even water. The building blocks of life. The telescope took this picture of a new star system forming out of interstellar clouds of gas and dust. In the center is a line of material that spins as the star is born. The protoplanetary disk. The disk of stardust is the realm of new planets. Some will be gas giants like Jupiter, and some will be rocky like Earth. This is how our solar system formed 4.5 billion years ago. The telescope now turns to our own backyard, revealing new details about our planetary neighbors. The rings of frozen Neptune glowing in infrared light. Uranus, the only planet in our solar system, tilted 90 degrees on its side. Astronomers think this may be from a collision with another object in the distant past. Saturn, with its famous rings, and a few of its 146 moons. Astronomers hope to find more, maybe even in this image. Jupiter, shrouded in clouds of frozen ammonia and methane, and its moons that Galileo saw 400 years ago. And then there are the asteroids.
Control system settling down, angular rates look really good.
The protoplanetary disk left behind millions of rocks circling the sun.
Looks to me like we're headed straight in.
A big one hit the Earth 65 million years ago and wiped out the dinosaurs.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
This is a video feed from DART, a probe NASA sent to try to deflect one of these asteroids.
Oh my goodness. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
By studying the explosion, the telescope and observatories around the world found that the path of Dimorphos had been altered. Now we know that if an asteroid is headed our way, we might be able to do something about it. The Earth is an oasis in a vast universe. In spite of all we've seen, it's still the only place we know there is life. The atmosphere of our world, with its delicate mix of oxygen and carbon dioxide, and its surface of water and rock, has made life possible. Could there be another living planet out there?
Are there any other planets like ours out there? Is there water, liquid water on the surface of another planet? Because that will be the first signpost of life.
JWST now turns to gaze at a star 1,300 light-years away. Orbiting around it is a planet called WASP-17b. A team of exoplanet astronomers is finally getting some data back from the telescope to analyze.
So I'm gonna reveal the spectrum that we've got now. We are seeing very clear evidence of CO and water in the atmosphere.
The telescope detected water vapor in the atmosphere of WASP-17b. this is no place for a vacation. It's known as a hot Jupiter. It's so close to its star that the planet is 1,700 degrees and the water is scalding steam. The team also identified quartz crystals and sulfur dioxide, enveloping the planet in a thick fog. We won't find life on WASP-17b. But soon, the team will be looking at another system entirely. 40 light years away lies a star system called TRAPPIST-1, with 7 Earth-sized planets around it. Unlike WASP-17b, the TRAPPIST planets are not made of gas. They are rocky, like the Earth. The planets closest to the star will likely be too hot to keep an atmosphere. And the farthest ones will be frozen solid. But there are 3 planets in the middle where liquid water could exist.
TRAPPIST-1 might be the best system that we will uncover in terms of being multi-planet, in terms of having all the vacation spots you can think of. Very cold planets, very hot planets. TRAPPIST-1 is pretty unique.
Pushing the telescope to its limits, the team is trying to detect an atmosphere around TRAPPIST-1e. An atmosphere hasn't been found on a rocky exoplanet yet, and it would be a big leap forward in the search for life.
The universe is so big, you know? I think there's no question that we're not alone.
There's just so many possibilities that statistically, I mean, you can decide for yourselves.
I'd take that bet in a heartbeat.
Are we the only planet where this happened? Are we totally alone?
Yeah, I think there's life out there. Can we find them? I think we will. In my lifetime, God, I hope so. Because I want to know, you know?
Where did we come from? How did the universe begin? Are we alone? We've always wondered these things, and now, at last, we're getting answers. This telescope has transformed the night. We're close to seeing the beginning of time and space. We're close to seeing first light. We know there are as many as 1 trillion galaxies, each with hundreds of billions of stars and more planets than grains of sand on all the beaches of the world. We've always been a lonely species, floating in space, wondering, hoping, wishing, longing. Surely somewhere in the deep sky, there's another living planet, just waiting to be found. Any day now, we may find it.